We got the student section. We got the confetti. It's not over just yet, but as you can see, it is chaos down here. You can probably see behind me, littered here in the Smoothie King Center, a Warriors fan there. He's not going to be wearing that red shirt.
You know, maybe sometimes less is more. Former LSU football head coach Les Miles leaving $5 million on the table after reaching a settlement agreement with the Tigers. Gabe Fertitta of Catholic, friend of the program, I like to call him. As always, Coach, you're down 3-0 at half there, 35 unanswered, en route to the big victory. What was the biggest change at halftime for you guys? The kick six in the Iron Bowl, and even for LSU, the Bluegrass Miracle, and what happened at Kyle Field last night. Well, we're going to need a name for that one, too. Let's revisit the action. Great timing. Absolutely. And yeah, there we go. Hey, they're singing Garth Brooks. You know what time it is. We're going to have much more coming up later in sports. Andre Iguodala out there, who just gave me a shout-out, I think. Hey, look, he's hey, too bad he can't give us a little live interview here. As you can tell, we have stars of all kind in this matchup. So it would be easy for these players to bail, find an excuse, and maybe move on to another team. She has the earmuffs on. It was cold and rainy out there. Ashley, how you holding up out there in that weather?
Back to Cali. Now back to you in the studio, Morgan.
Oh, the notorious Aaron Lee holding it down there from the blender.
Jacob Evans pulls up the dagger three.
Whoever picks this young man to be on their NBA roster is getting an absolute freaking steal.
I want to get you there. And as long as I get you there, then I'm going to be okay.
Jacob Evans' mom, Teresa, working over 12 hours a day while raising 3 boys, is just part of the journey from Baton Rouge to stardom at the University of Cincinnati.
I think he saw a mom that worked hard to give him the things that he needed. You know, if it wasn't for DeMarcus getting him here to practice a lot, he wouldn't have made it here. His brother came up to me and just said, "We'd like to see your school." I didn't know really who it was.
It just took him seeing it and the family being behind him and pushing him to it.
Me and him had a really special relationship because he came from totally different background than my normal kids, and we had to go through some adjustments to learn each other.
I needed that extra hand and, guidance for him. And St. Michael seemed to fill the bill for me. Coach Hart has been a lifesaver.
At St. Michael's, Jacob would go on to score over 1,800 points in his career, becoming one of the top players in Louisiana that would eventually leave the state.
It sure would have been nice to be able to drive, down to LSU's campus and watch him play all the time. It was just too late. They were a little late to the party.
Once I got back home from dropping him off at Cincinnati, it sort of hit me. He's not here anymore. But I mean, at that time, we didn't know this was going to be the outcome.
Yeah, I see him as my little brother, but I'm like, God, to these people, he's like really a superstar.
It is not a surprise that he is a projected first-round pick.
It's crazy looking at him. Him being young here to him in his college days.
And now it's on to the next level. Evans and those closest to him now waiting for draft night.
That's probably going to be like the proudest that I've been. All of his hard work, it's there. It paid off.
I don't care what round he goes in. He's fulfilling his goal of wanting to play professional basketball. And once he gets out there, it's his job, to solidify his position.
It's a whole new journey. It's scary, but it's exciting.
For Fox 44 Sports, I'm Morgan Beard. Morgan Beard here alongside the man of the hour, Cardell Thomas, Rivals' latest 5-star recruit, LSU commit, and pancake aficionado. That's why we're here at IHOP. Let's go on in there and get some pancakes.
Hold up, bro. Nah, we at K-Hop. Now let's go get some pancakes.
Hey, Cardell's House of Pancakes. Let's go. All right, I got to ask you. I'm going to get the phone out for this one. You tweeted it out, and of course, all the LSU fans got right behind it. It's a sample of what's going to be coming, all the spotlight and all the attention. Is that something you're ready for?
Oh, I have to be. It's just going to be a lot of things that come at you. And, I'm blessed to have my parents, and especially my dad, because he's been through this before. So I just ask God to, help me to do everything right and, make the right decision. And, I just ask him that if it gets too much pressure, just please help me to be able to handle it.
Oh, that's it right there. That is money. So you committed to the Tigers. You say you did it when you're 15. Fast forward a few years. How committed to the Tigers are you? Because it's a verbal, so.
Right. Oh, you know, it's 100%. You know, my city loves me, the Tigers love me. You know, it's time to bring Natty home.
So, we're talking about that picture. K-Hop, that's where we are right now anyway.
Right.
But something else I've been seeing on Twitter are videos of you straight demolishing kids. What's gotten into you? I gotta ask that question.
You know, when you go to a camp and, you know, you're known for, especially being #1, you know, people try to try you. But on the I Own You video, he decides to come bump me, grab me, talk noise. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's how we doing it. So I told the cameraman, I said, record this, I'm about to whoop him.
Did coaches say anything? Did they get on you for that or what?
They got lit. They fired everyone up.
All right, Cardell, look, we dominated some pancakes. Right. We're going to be looking forward to the pancakes on the field from you this year. We want to thank you for stopping by
Thank you.
and talking some football, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.